Alright, how's it going? I'm that ginger photographer, I'm back. So over the last few months I've been making a lot of extra money, and I thought I would tell you what I've been doing to make that lot of extra money, and then maybe you could do it too and make a lot of extra money for you. Yeah? So I've been offering this add-on on my packages for the last 4, 5, 6 years, and it didn't, don't get me wrong, I didn't do absolutely loads with it, but over the last year and a half, it's really taken off. It's taken off massively. I don't know if people have the money for it. I don't know if it's because they've seen my portfolio of it and they want that little bit extra from me because it's amazing. I don't know, probably is that. But whatever it is, over the last year and a half, people are really jumping on this. And I think if you offer it too, you could also add this on and make a lot more money from your bookings. And that is, if you haven't already guessed it, adding a highlights video. So a little disclosure here, what I'm not saying is that you should go and replace a full-time videographer, because there might be videographers watching and I don't want to get beat up. And I'm also saying that I don't even offer the same quality as a full-time videographer or somebody dedicated to film. But what I am saying is not everybody in the world who books a wedding photographer or a commercial photographer also has the budget for video as well. And if I can come in nice and cheap while I'm already there, I'm not undercutting anyone because they weren't going to book a videographer anyway. But here I am saying, oh, by the way, since I'm already here, I can do this little cheap video for you as well. It's only an extra blah blah blah. But whatever it is you decide to charge for it, if you're reasonable, they're probably going to add it on. So for me, on average, I'd say I've made about £400 extra per client that's added this on. That's probably about $600 US. And I'd say about 10 clients over the last 3 months have added it on. So quick maths, go. And again, this applies to every category. Family photography, it applies to wedding photography, and it applies to commercial photography as well. It especially applies to commercial photography, in fact, because businesses are competing with each other over video on social media now. They're all on TikTok, they're all on Instagram, and the thing that's grabbing people's attention is video. So if you come in and charge 200, I'm going to say bucks, because bucks applies to pounds and dollars, but if you charge 200 bucks, it's bucks. I've never said bucks in my life. But if you charge 200 bucks, bucks. If you charge 200 bucks, what was my point? Oh, if you charge 200 bucks and they've got like 5 clips for social media from a photography job as well, and they've got 100 photos to share. I can't remember what my point was. Yeah, just add it on, cheap. That's it. So you might think this is probably hard. You probably think it's something you can't do. It is a little bit hard, but yeah, everybody starts somewhere. You're probably terrible at taking photos when you started out. But when I started doing this a few years ago, 5, 6 years ago, not a few at all, but when I started doing this, I didn't even tell people I was doing it. I went in the job, I was hired for photography, I took my photos and I captured little videos as well, knowing that I was going to make a video when I got home. If I got home, the video was terrible. The pressure was totally off. Nobody knew about it. I didn't tell anybody. The only person that knew about it was me. So there was only me crying myself to sleep that night. The couples weren't worried. The commercial clients weren't worried because they didn't know I was doing video anyway. But if I got home and the video was good, which it always was, obviously, I had a nice free extra thing to deliver to the client. A little 3-minute video for a wedding couple who weren't going to have a video were now over the moon because I made them this free 3-minute video of their wedding day. Yeah, who doesn't want that? And commercial clients were delighted. Delighted, who says delighted? But commercial clients were delighted as well because they would get delighted. Commercial clients were delighted as well. Commercial clients were really happy as well because they were getting like 100 photos from a photo shoot, and then I was like, oh, by the way, here's like a 30-second video of your business that I just decided to make because I'm amazing. So they were over the moon with me as well because they were getting a free little video of the business to share, and I was happy at the end of the day because I was building up a portfolio of these little highlight reels that I could then offer as an add-on and start charging people for in the future, which is now. The future is now. The future is now. Look at all this tech, man. But yeah, it was a win-win for everyone, and the pressure was totally off on all these jobs. This has gone a lot better than the last 3 times I've tried to make this video. This Red Bull's kicking in. So after that, I started offering these videos as an add-on to all of my clients who were booking me, whether it was for family, commercial, wedding photography, didn't matter. The option was there on the quote on the booking form that they could add a highlights video. If it's a wedding that I'm doing, they get about 3 to 4 minutes of video set to music. They don't need speeches recording, anything like that. And you make it clear to them that it's a highlights video. It's short, quick clips of the video day. You make photography a priority. You tell them that, and it's short little clips of the wedding day. If it's a commercial client, they get about 30 seconds video, which is great for a website, but then they also get some like 10-15 second clips, which are great for social media as well. Those are the ones that they want. Those are the ones that they can share, and those are the ones that are impactful, especially on social media. You've seen it. You'll scroll and scroll, an interesting video pops up, you'll watch it. You're not going to sit there and watch it for 2 to 3 minutes. You'll sit and watch it for 10 seconds and then scroll past. You probably won't even like it. And for family, again, 2 minutes of like the kids being kids, playing, walking along. Whatever it is, make it short little clips and make sure they understand that as well when you offer this as an add-on. You're managing expectations by doing that. So I'm including some examples here, and you can see from these videos that I've done, the really short quick clips that have been put together, and you don't need any extra fancy lighting. You don't need to be directing people. You're literally just capturing what's happening there and then. All of these clips were taken during taking photos. So I was photographing at this time and I just pressed that record button on my camera. It's as easy as that. This camera's already dialed in. If you've got something like me where you've got a Canon R6 and it's mirrorless, it's pretty much as straightforward as hitting record. After that, it's just a case of getting home and editing them together on the computer. If you use Windows, I'm sure there's plenty of free software out there for you to put clips together like this. I mean, you can download apps on your phone that do it these days. That's how easy it is. If you use an iMac, I used iMovie for years and years. That was my go-to, and it done a great job. You're literally just cropping these clips and putting them together in order and making it interesting. So you don't even need the extra expense of having to buy editing software. If you want some music to overlay over everything, which you probably will, otherwise it'd be silent and boring, I used a website called bensound.com, not sponsored, but I will link to it below, and that was a great little website for royalty-free music. It's not the best in the world, it's good enough, and even better, it's free, so who cares? And that is it, easy as that. I've got some examples which I should be playing here. If not, you're probably just looking at me. But give it a try on your next job. You don't even have to tell anybody about it. Give it a go, record some little clips and have a go at putting it together. Make a 10-20 second video for one of your clients. So give it a go and then build up a portfolio and then start charging. As always, if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below. Hit that like and I'll love you forever. And I'll see you in the next one. I love you, bye.